Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Today we'll be playing some Pokemon Sword this evening. Very quick stream, just gonna go on and do some ranked. But I'm in very high spirits today because I finally figured out the stream delay issue. And if you are a channel that uses Streamlabs OBS and has recently found that your stream delay has increased from ultra low latency, which is about 3 to 5 seconds, up to normal latency, which is about 20 seconds. Here's what I've had to end up doing. You know how in Streamlabs or in YouTube Studio where you actually make a new stream and you copy the settings from a previous stream? You can't do that anymore. You have to make a new stream from here on out. Alright, I know about this. That's the championship multi-battle thing. But we're not gonna do that. Yeah, but anyway, you have to make a completely new stream from scratch. Re-upload your old, the thumbnail you've been using, put in the details that you've been putting in, all that information. And once you do that, then you will finally be able to stream at ultra low latency again. So, it's a little inconvenient once, but I'm hoping that after you do it the first time, when you copy forward from the newly created streams, you'll no longer have that issue anymore. Alright, so we are in beginner tier. We gotta quickly go through all this stuff. I'm thinking we'll try to do like... oops. How do I go to rent a team? Yep, tier 1 is the lowest possible ranking. It's basically the rank that I get for not actually playing on ranked mode ever. Do I really have to remember my own ID? What's the difference between these two? Probably... I mean, obviously the order, but I probably Dynamax candied one and not the other. I mean, it's just appropriate for Snorlax to have rest. Okay, let me go ahead and go back to these pictures here. I forget which one is the right one. Darn. This is the right one. So let me go ahead and pause my own stream at that point. Oh, I need to hide. So now I can actually see the ID of the team I need to rent. I like renting my own teams because that way I can make changes to them in game and it won't affect my and it won't affect the stuff. Like if I were to take off my weakness policy from my Palossand so that I could play with Palossand in the real game and not have to worry about accidentally using up my own weakness policy. If I just rent my own Palossand, then I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so this is 0005 8 WH 7 YK. Happy November. Happy November. November 1st, start of a new month, start of a new Pokemon season. Hey there, Rashad. Welcome to the channel. Alright, time to fight all the legendaries. There are gonna be so many legendaries. We're gonna have to fight like 1,000,000 Regidragos, 5 trillion Regielekis, all of the Latioses, all of the... Yep, this all makes sense. Does Tapu Koko have Levitate? That's the main thing that I don't know. And I kinda need to know that. So this is a Sun team. No, Tapu Koko obviously doesn't have Levitate. They have, it has Electric Surge. Why would I even think that? So, we can't really lead with our speed. We'll just put these in front of them, and then if they decide to go with Ice later, we can go in here, and then we gotta leave Appleton behind, unfortunately. Well, Appleton, he might be Sapsipper, I don't know. Vaporeon's last, I guess. No one on either team has Levitate. I was just being bad. Alright, who do I want to send out here? Regieleki actually can't hurt me. It's very tight, huh? Oh, that hurts a lot. Wow. I just got through saying that Regieleki can't hurt me. Well, Regieleki can't hurt, what's it called? Can't hurt Palisand. Alright, so we're gonna send in Vaporeon next. But we're going to just double swap out. Oops, nope, you actually want to Dynamax the Palisand. And then swap out the Vaporeon for a Snorlax here. Because we've got 2 special attackers in front of us. I'm pretty sure the Regieleki is going to use Rising Voltage against the Snorlax, which is a special wall here. I don't no longer need to pause my own stream. Is DVR disabled? No, because it's not disabled, so I was able to go back and look at things. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. How did I do so much damage? What is rising voltage anyway? How is it so powerful? Must be like 200 base attack or something like that. Charizard? Okay. We can actually take Charizard. So we need to hit the Charizard. I think we'll probably lose one of these. Oh, I should have... Silly me. This is bad. I definitely threw. Gastrodon gets either Water Absorb or Sap Sipper, right? Sticky Hold, Storm Drain, and Sand Force. I was way off. Critical hit. I don't know if that mattered. Maybe it did actually. Hey there, Pokemon Tojo. I think we lose this, right? Because like, if this Gastrodon has Storm Drain, then I actually can't touch the Gastrodon at all. But I do have Water Absorb, so if he uses Scald, if he's choice locked into Scald, then we actually can't hurt each other, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm faster than Gastrodon. Yawn. We have electric terrain, we can't do that. We actually are at a standstill. We can't hurt each other. Okay, he's got Earth Power, never mind. So it really comes down to if I can outlast the Sandstorm, which I don't think I can. It's gonna yawn me this turn. Please have Sticky Hold or something stupid. Yeah, alright, that's GG. Oh, I should have used my Palisand to use Max Overgrow on the Gastrodon. Well, took our first game as a loss. We kind of had no choice though, because Regieleki. We don't really have much against Regieleki. We have the Palisand, and that's really about it. I guess we could do a fake out. We can lead with Palisand, Vaporeon, and then if they send out Regieleki first, then we can swap out into Snorlax. But we still took a lot of damage from that. Like, what the heck is Rising Voltage? Rising Voltage is a special move that doubles in power when on electric terrain. So it's 140 base power, and then Regieleki also has their ability that also raises their special moves. Raises their electric moves. So this one is a Trick Room team. We got Tapu Fini, which I plan on using pretty soon. We got Dragapult for some reason. maybe for Shadow Sneak proc into, maybe Surf into the Incineroar or something like that. But they messed with the wrong team if they're trying to use Trick Room, because I'm as slow as they come. Like, we are going to outslow the Trick Room team. So this might be Psychic Seed, Tapu Fini lead. No, I'm thinking about Tapu Lele. I finally finished this team. I did finally finish this team. So far I've won with this team on streamers' channels, but we lost our first match on ranked. Yeah, they all are going to have legendaries. All of them will have legendaries. So this is going to be Trick Room, Fake Out into the Vaporeon, Trick Room into the, on the Dusclops, but like, doesn't matter. What do I have in the back? This Fake Out could do nothing to this guy. And then Trick Room I really can't stop. But just in case they like don't do that, I guess I could, like, they could Darkest Lariat into something. So I don't know if you knew this, AD, but the Series 7 started today, and basically all legendaries are allowed. The only ones that aren't allowed are the boxed legendaries, so like Lugia, Ho-Oh, Mewtwo, Kyurem, Necrozma, things like that. That's wild. I mean, it had to happen eventually. It's always been like this in BGC. I suppose I could have actually tried to knock out the Dusclops, but I don't think I'd be able to. I also don't think that he can hurt me here. Gonna use like Darkest Lariat or something like that, even though he saw that I have the weakness policy. Maybe a switch out. Hopefully into something that I can do lots of damage against. Nightshade? I'm not too worried about Nightshade. We have a lot of HP. In fact, we can, for the most part, completely ignore the Dusclops here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to just completely ignore the Dusclops, not even bother attacking it. Alright, so this is the real pain here. But we got, he's a physical attacker. We're gonna Baton Pass out and Rock Fall into the Glacier. Physical attacker, very bulky, but not very much special attack, so we should knock it out. I'm guessing maybe a Bulldoze is going to come out here and proc a weakness policy. Brick Break. Same difference, whatever. Bulldoze might actually be better, but that's okay. You're running Trick Room, it's whatever. Max Hailstorm into Palisand. Super effective, one hit. That's pretty unlucky. But I've got a second trick here. Oh, I forgot about that. He's going to raise his attack. I also think it's over. Let's see, well we do have Thick Bat here, so we might live that. It's just too broken. Guess we'll find out how over it is. Snorlax eats one hit, which it probably won't because it's not much of a physical attacker. Max Knuckle, actually I could take a Max Knuckle. Oh, I cannot take a Max Knuckle at all, not even close. Alright, now they're at +4, +5. Yeah, we lost, that's it. +5 Chilling Neigh. Scary team. I can't get the defenses up fast enough to not completely die here. It doesn't feel fair. We all have access to the same Pokedex. Stone Edge really is the only way that I can do this, even though it might miss. Max Quake is 4 times super effective. Ugh. The Trick Room, it was too much. What I probably should have done... I don't know, I couldn't do anything about the fake out at the very beginning. The Trick Room was too much. Like, maybe I could have not killed the Incineroar, and then, like, stalled out the Trick Room turns. That's really the only thing I could think of that I could have done differently here, because now the turns are like now we're back to normal. Like I could have used Max Guard on my Palisand. That would have wasted 1 turn of the of all this, and I could have used an Acid Armor that turn as well. Let me look at those stats. Glacier. Glacier has... Oh, actually, I said they had no special defense, but actually they have plenty of special defense. They're at 145 base attack, 130 base defense, 65 special attack, they're not a special attacker, and then 110 special defense. Ooh boy. That was probably Eviolite. Of course it was Eviolite. Max HP, max defense. So I actually might have been able to take it out with... No, because it raises special defense by like 1.5, right? I might have been able... Well, no, if I had procced my weakness policy on my Vaporeon, then Palossand would have been able to knock out Dusclops in one shot. But I would not be able to do that since Incineroar faked me out. Alright, 0-2. No problem. Hey there, Farfetch'd. And Studio Anima. Do you have a recent name change? Because you're asking when are we going to battle, but I don't really recall seeing you in the channel before. Were you here when I was building this team, maybe? If you guys think that these teams are super unfair against me, don't worry. I got a team brewing. I've already built one on Showdown, but it's going to take me a while to make it here. So I'm guessing this is another tough team. This could be like Bulldoze Lash Out. No, Cinderace doesn't get Lash Out. So Cinderace is kind of tough to deal with. Regieleki is obviously difficult to deal with. Rillaboom, not so much. I'm actually not too worried about Rillaboom. A lot of physical attackers here, and I can have Tangrowth, which is good. I should probably lead Vaporeon, Palossand, and then I can have this in the back along with Tangrowth, and then I think that should be good. Oh, Animaflex, okay. I do remember that name. You could stream snipe me. If you queue up in the lowest Pokeball tier, then we might find each other. These are two really fast Pokemon. I don't know what Vaporeon's supposed to do here. Like, I could try to just proc my own policy, right? That just seems like I should just always do that, right? And then I can get rid of Inteleon. Because I have a lot of physical defense on the team, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, that was a good call on my part. But if I had attacked into that with Scorching Sands, then that would have been Ultra Death. Oh man, if I pull off the flip turn into my dragon, into my Appleton, then I think this is auto win, right? No, I didn't need to do my own. Well, at least I get 2 defense boosts instead of just 1. Hey there, Beans. Oh boy. This team actually working for once. Goodbye, Inteleon. I am prepared for Libero. It's either gotta be like high jump kick, gunk shot, sucker punch, bounce. Those are usually what you get. Alright, so now we're at +2 defense, +2 special attack. I know way more about competitive Smash than competitive Pokemon. And also when it comes to competitive Pokemon, I am like relatively, probably, well, let me think about that. I'm actually pretty bad at competitive Pokemon, as you can see. Like, I'm using this team and I've lost 2 battles in the lowest possible rank. I probably need to apple acid here. And then max rockball. This is probably weakness policy on the Articuno. At least I don't have to worry about rising voltage. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to do much. Max Airstream against the Appleton. Oh wow. That knocked me out. Cinderace was banned in Series 6, but now we're in Series 7. Alright, now I just need to deal with the Cinderace and the Regieleki. I forget whether I have Stockpile or Shore Up. So that's... oh no, that's not leftovers, that's my grassy terrain. So... let's send in... I guess we'll send in this guy. Articuno barely died? Yeah, it did. We're gonna use Rage Powder here. And then we're gonna knock out the Cinderace. If we can. Okay, use extreme speed. That's cool. Pyro Ball? Surprising. Very surprising. We really wanted to keep our Palisand alive for that, which is why we went ahead and did Rage Powder there. This whole team is just completely carried by Palisand. Alright, and now the Dynamax is over, but Regieleki is very frail and has extreme speed and also some electric attack, Thunder Cage. I don't think that Regieleki is able to attack me at all. So that'll be nice. Yeah, it's only got Thunder Cage. In case they had a Focus Sash, got rid of it. Oh, we finally took a win. Took us long enough. Okay. We still have all the stuff from last week. Alright, let's see what they had in store. So this is not a trained team, so that win doesn't even count, which is very sad. Oh man, that hurts me. If they had put any investment whatsoever into this team, they still would have won. Oh man. Double kick, flame charge, pyro ball, and bounce. Thunder Cage, Thunderbolt, extreme speed, and magnet rise. Boom burst, I don't know why. Okay, yeah, this team doesn't count. We didn't actually win, so we're still 0-2. you can use Ultra Beast. You can use everything except for the Pokemon that appear on the boxes for the games that they sell, and Mewtwo. Ooh, a Sun Team with some Chlorophyll, looks like. This will be interesting. I'm a little afraid of Ditto. It probably has Imposter. So, probably Chlorophyll with Sleep Powder, maybe? I can lead with this team, I guess. And then have Snorlax in the back. So you can get to see my other type of team. Ditto and Bioplume. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that... okay. It's a transform? That's crazy. That's so crazy that it's transform. Am I faster? I'm not gonna be faster. I think I actually just, like, straight up lost this, right? I won't use grass here. That's a useless Pokemon for you. Alright. Alright, let's have some fun now. Oh, that's tanky. Ooh, boy, that's tanky. Let's see what he sends out now. Gardevoir. That should hurt a lot, right? Gardevoir is not known for being tanky. Well, I don't know if that crit mattered. I'll look it up afterwards. Let's bring out our calculator here. Well, we can actually Rage Powder here to protect this guy again. Oh, Snipe Shot ignores redirection. I totally forgot about that. Oh no, I threw. Anyway, tan growth. Oh, liquidation, nice. I am totally okay with that. Gardevoir. Power Whip. I wonder if I'll force it to transform into the tan growth. Guess we'll never know. Okay, that crit actually didn't matter. On the Gardevoir. Man, if it had Imposter instead of Limber, I actually might have lost this because he would have been at +6 speed and he would have speed tied my Colossal, and then he could have fire punched my my whatever. I don't really want to use Stone Edge here. I don't want to use Earthquake. Hey there, Felix. Imposter Ditto with Choice Scarf is the standard, but hear me out. Quick Claw. You end up having a 75% chance of going before the other Pokemon, and you aren't choice locked. That's definitely going to kill my Colossal, but he did the work he needed to do. Like, he put in the work so much for this game. Like, I didn't even need to bring out the, oh no, Power Whip missing. Tangrowth 1v1s here, so I'm not that worried. But even still, I'd rather like not have to deal with this. I'm not sure that you would want Gmax. Oh, on this team you would want Gmax and Teleon, because on this team there was a chance of running Sun. So you probably would definitely want to use it here. Max Darkness. Where is that from? Dark Pulse? Even if you don't buy the DLC, you have access to all of the DLC Pokemon. Because all you need to do is just trade with someone that does have the DLC, or just join a raid for someone that has the DLC. You can't join Max or Dynamax Adventures though. Alright, let's see if that win counted. That win also did not count. I mean, I should have already known because it's Limber Ditto. So like, there's no way that it was going to count. It ended up being Flash Fire Ninetales instead of Drought. It was Chlorophyll Vileplume though. Like, everything about this team was wrong. Minus Defense Gardevoir, that crit actually didn't matter. So Mind's defense plus speed is hasty. And I think that my Tangrowth has attack EVs. Probably not though. It would appear as though I'm only able to beat bad teams, which is disappointing. Yeah, I have no attack EVs. So the crit still mattered. Alright, so we're 0-2, even though we've played 4 games so far. We're gonna do one final battle for the stream. I don't want to get too far into playing because I want to have time to play Xenoblade after this. And then I can open up the queue for some viewer battles, I guess. But I'm so glad for the DLC though, because the last thing that I was really missing was the ability to convert Pokemon into having their hidden ability. And now we have that ability, even though you have to grind a lot for it. Like, I don't really mind grinding a lot for making a Pokemon that you really want to make. So we're gonna, if we can find an opponent, we might not actually find an opponent. We might just end at 0-2. Which is fine. But we'll take a quick break and I'll show you the team that I'm working on for using the new Crown Tundra Pokemon. Alright, so this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. But it's not going to work. This is the job for Palisand. And then in the back, we can't bring in Appleton. We can bring Snorlax though, and because there are a couple of physical threats, we're going to bring in this guy. $40 ability patches? That's so many. How'd you get so many? It costs 200 dynamite. In order to get those, and to get one of those, I should say. I may have been a little hasty with my pickings, but I'm pretty sure they're going to lead Regidrago. Most people do lead with their trump cards. Yeah, I thought so. So, what is this? Prankster Thunderwave Prankster's Tailwind into the Super Blast thing. I'm okay with this. Unless it's ally swap. Do you get ally swap? I don't know. I had to just trust that it doesn't get ally swap. Because I can't take 2 of them, that's for sure. I'll one-shot the Regidrago, though. Oh, the withdraw. Okay. Lots of grinding? Okay. I figured as much. I unfortunately don't have the time that I had in my youth to grind things out like that. Oh yeah, it's fat. I don't care. Let him be fat. I wasn't expecting Life Orb, honestly. This is gonna be a one-shot, I think. And if it's not a one-shot, that's also okay. In fact, it would have been better if it weren't a one-shot, because then it would have been at low health and Dragon Energy would have done no damage. And I could have just ignored it for the rest of the battle. I actually already knew that Vaporeon Palossand beats Regidrago as a lead. I don't know what Kartana does. Like, what even type of Pokemon is it? Grass and Steel? Okay. I guess I'll get rid of Kartana first. Oh, never mind, I'm not getting rid of anything. Because it's Grass and Steel, or because it's Grass type, my Rage Powder actually won't redirect it. So I think I just lost my Palossand here. I should have used Max Guard. I also can't Leech Seed it. No! Rage Powder doesn't work on grass types. Alright, we lost this one. And that's just because I'm bad. Like, there were a lot of things I should have done differently there. They had a backup plan. So their max attack would appear. Steel, huh? They're physical attackers, so yeah, I lost. My Snorlax can't take anything from this. Legendaries are allowed now. I'm quite aware of this because this team has 4 of them. Yeah, I can't even touch Kartana. It's kind of messed up. I should have used Body Slam and hope for a paralysis or something. Air Slash is going to knock out the... Yep. And then Max Knuckle is going to knock out Snorlax. What stops this? Oh. What? Okay, Snorlax. I'll tell you something, my team does not stop this. My team does not stop this at all. And I don't even think that my next team would stop this either. But I can at least be happy about my turn 1. My turn 1 was pretty nice. Status might actually take this. Like, I think that if you had, like, Nuzzle, or, like, if you set up screens, like, if you had G-Max Lapras, I think that that would probably do well against this. Alright, we went 0-3 for the stream, and that's okay. As I say all the time, I'd rather lose with my favorites than win with a stronger Pokemon. Let's see if they actually trained this team, by the way. They did train this team. So, we lost against every trained team, and the only teams that we could win against were the ones that were not trained, and like basically their PvE teams. Yeah, Burn would be really nice. Let's see. How fast is Kartana anyway? Kartana. I feel like it's fast. Yeah, 109 speed. That's the same speed as Alola Ninetales. So it's like, it was one of the fastest Pokemon before the DLC came out, and I have no idea where it stands now. Anyway, let's take a look at what I'm working on right now in Showdown. Hopefully this works. I'm not able to see whether... Are you guys able to see my my Showdown right now? Yes, you are. Okay, good. So I've been thinking about ways that I can basically continue to play the way I always play, which is very stally, but like using legendary Pokemon. And so this is what I've come up with so far. I'm not completely thrilled about it yet. The core of the team is mostly Tapu Fini, Latias, and Lopunny. And I'm not sure whether I want to do full instance here. So the idea is you use Klutz, Lopunny, and then a really bad item. Full instance makes them move last in their priority bracket. So even in Trick Room, it's still good. But I'm starting to think that I might want to put eject button here. So when you get hit, they switch out. Just so I can like trick it on to a Pokemon that Dynamaxes turn 1 and then force them to swap out. Because that seems like it would work out a little better. Like against that Glacier, no, I wouldn't have actually done that. I wouldn't have worked against the Glacier. Because they had set up Trick Room by then. But I'm either going to do full instance or eject pack. I'm not sure yet. So that's the idea. Or I could use entrainment to get rid of someone's weakness policy, or get rid of someone's like something. I don't know. Get rid of if I go against like Galarian Weezing and Regigigas, I can use entrainment on the Weezing, and then get rid of their what's it called? If that's the case, then I probably should use eject pack, right? Reject button. Because if I do have full instance and I go up against Galarian Weezing, then I'm going to be going last because my Klutz is going to be suppressed. So entrainment is for things like Weezing, trying to set up the eject button, or the full instances for certain other things. I got Nidoking here with the Adrenaline Orb because I think that there's going to be a lot of Landorus T out there, and also a lot of Regieleki. So I get the speed boost, and then I Ice Punch them, and it one-shots. That's the idea there. The main Pokemon that I'm proud about here is the Latias. I actually don't have access to it because I have Sword instead of Shield. But the idea is you make it bulky, and then you use Breaking Swipe, which hits both opponents and lowers both of their attacks. It won't work against like competitive Articuno, but like, you know, it's like an idea. So then the idea is you send out Latias, people are thinking, oh, it's probably a special defense Pokemon, because, you know, typically that is what it would be. But I built mine different, and then surprise you with a Breaking Swipe. And I think, what did I also have in here? Oh yeah, Tailwind. And the defog is for getting rid of electric terrain, or terrain in general, honestly. But I figured since you would get a lot of Tapus, like Tapu Fini, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele, and Tapu Koko, defog actually gets rid of the terrain, And then otherwise it's just a standard Crobat set with Taunt to stop things like Trick Room, Tailwind to boost my speed in case I'm not facing Trick Room, and then Latias goes with it. Tapu Fini is here for the Regidrago. And then I can use Heal Pulse to cure up my Articuno Galar as long as I don't have redirection. And then this is just like a super standard Articuno Galar. Tailwind, Recover, Reflect, Freezing Glare. Probably should use Hurricane here instead of Reflect. If I'm being honest. Or just rely on Crobat for the Tailwind instead of hoping. Like I'm trying to make it so that I'm not forced to take 2 flying types on any particular battle. So this is what I've got so far. I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna think about it a little longer. And then go from there. Have I tried to... Okay, so I haven't tried any of the meme sets here. Hear me out. Have you tried an entertainment strategy to give your Arcanine Wonder Guard from Shedinja and then use Burn Up and it'll be typeless and nothing can hit it? So I saw Weedle Twineedle do a video on that in the Sun and Moon series. And it takes like 4 turns to set up. And there's absolutely no way that... like, I would have to skill swap the Shedinja, Entrainment onto Arcanine, and Burn Up in order to make this work. And then it would still lose to things like Toxic and Will-O-Wisp at that point. Give the Arcanine a Flame Orb so it can't be statused. But if you give it a Flame Orb, then it would die to the burn damage, right? Morning Sun? Okay, yeah. Alright, so that's what I've been working on so far. I don't like it too much yet because I have 4 Pokemon that are weak to ice, like Nidoking and Latios and Crobat and Articuno. So I'd have to like, I'm still working on it basically. But we can battle now. Nope, don't want to disconnect. We're going to do double battles here. Except I need to actually put in a code. Code will always be 1248. Oh, I actually have to do all of the codes? Alright. 1248 1632. If you ever forget it, just put in a 1 and then keep multiplying by 2. Magmortar? I think I need to catch that actually. I don't have any items that I can lose, so let's go for it. Yeah, it won't connect while I'm battling this wild Pokemon. Hyper Beam. Please don't crit. Don't crit. That's actually better than critting. I'm okay with that. Alright, no crit. Good. Another Hyper Beam. I'll take it. What an awesome animation. It looks like overkill. Yeah, for sure. Huh, I don't have my leftovers on my Snorlax. That's weird. Yeah, well, that was easy. I think you and I might get a chance at battle. Yeah, no one uses the code I use. Like 11111111. No. 696969. No, nothing silly like that. We use a reasonable code that actually makes sense, is easy to remember, but no one would actually use it ever. I think I have Mamoswine already. Maybe I have Pillowswine and I need to evolve it. Is Mamoswine a DLC Pokemon? Oh, we're using 6? Alright, that's fine. Should I use my new team or my old team? This is my Series 5 team. The gimmick here is speed swapping onto the Wailmer for Water Spout, or onto the Golurk, or onto the Gengar for Sludge Wave. It was pretty fun. I liked it. It always had a very good turn 1, and then I had to actually play the game, and I usually lost. You can actually set it to theater mode, and then it will put chat behind or underneath the stream. So you can scroll down and read chat, and then not see the top of the screen, which has my video. That's what I do when I'm battling streamers, at least. Let's see. Going to change it? Yeah, we can change it out. Do I have to put every Pokemon in? Oh, I had to put at least 2 Pokemon in. Okay. I really wish that you could preview the, I wish that you could preview the songs before you go into battle. Because, like, I know for a fact that I love Beach's theme. And I know that there's, like, 1 or 2 other themes that I actually really like as well. But I don't remember which ones they are. We can battle with the same rules, and that will work out here. Just like register the team better. You don't have to use the same lead, because I didn't choose that lead on purpose. I was just like throwing in 2 random Pokemon. kind of reminds me of the first or second time. Actually, it had to be the second time because the first time I only had Snorlax. But the second or third time that I did viewer battles, I went up against this person that tried to bring a Moxie Gyarados against me. But like, I knocked it out with like Jolteon Thunderbolt before it could get going, even though it Dynamaxed. And then as it was dying, there was communication error. And they were like, my Switch overheated, I promise. Like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I don't want anyone to think that, you know, I rage quit because I had a bad lead. So we'll do normal rules, even though I normally do ranked. But this is fine. That way, you know, sometimes viewers are like, oh, well, all my Pokemon have Focus Sash, or like, oh, well, I don't know what people say, but I don't really care too much about, you know, winning or losing too much in these battles anyway. Alright, so there's a lot of things that are weak to ground here. I don't really know what to do in a 6v6. I guess I could like throw in some of the... I mean, I guess 6v6 would be nice for practicing like backup strategies and things like that. Welcome, Red Nova. Alright. Dragonite and Aggron. Not quite the lead I was hoping for. I don't know if the Dragonite is special or physical. That's the main thing here. If it's special, then I'm dead, and if it's physical, then I'll never die. Dragon Dance? Okay, it's physical, so I'll never die. Well, goodbye, Snorlax. Oh, okay, Snorlax. You living? You living over there, Snorlax? I think Snorlax kind of dead weight. We're just gonna let him die. What if you use Dragon Dance after another 2 times? We're pretty tanky. So no more sturdy. Gotta deal with multi-scale here, most likely. Seems like the type of person to put in multi-scale. that's nice. Alright, he lives because of the multi-scale, but he'll die the next turn. And we'll live this as well because of the leftovers and the ingrain and the that thing, the leech seed. If I were really greedy, I would have also seeded Dragonite. Yeah, we're fine. Ooh! He did not care at all about his Aggron. That's 4 times super effective. Alright, so we're 2-1, but I'm about to die with my Colossal, because that was also 4 times effective against my Colossal. They still have their Dynamax left. I feel like another Earthquake is coming my way. Like Gunk Shot, or maybe Bounce. Actually, Bounce would be really bad. Alright, Max Airstream is also kind of bad, but like not as bad. Max Airstream into the Tangrowth, and I die, right? And then Earthquake, because the Libero makes it a flying type and it won't be affected by the Earthquake. Yep. I feel like since I'm able to call what the obvious move is, shouldn't I like not be dying to it? So I won't die with Appleton, and I probably won't die with Palisand. I also won't really die with Vaporeon either, but Vaporeon has no offensive presence. If I sent out Palisand first, would I live in Earthquake and Max Darkness? No, I don't think so. Alright, so I need to... Amnesia? No, I need to recover. And Acid Armor? So that's an Iron Head. I should live that comfortably. Oh, an ice punch. Oh no! I wasn't expecting that. That's too much. The Vocalith is kind of doing some work here. Sadly, this is the end. Max Darkness and Earthquake ought to be enough here. What does he have in the back? Does he have like all physical attackers in the back, huh? I guess I could keep on holding on to hope that Vaporeon can like 3v1. Interestingly enough, I think that if I led with Palisand and Vaporeon like I was planning on doing, then I actually would have probably not had this problem, because I would have destroyed the Dragonite turn 2 and had the same offensive pressure with the Palisand Tangrowth combination as before. That's doing nothing. He's gonna use bounce this time. Oh, still using those sweep, huh? Critical hit against the Cinderace? No? Is this how much damage it did? Life Orb damage. Flip turn. It's not gonna knock it out. Bullet Punch is not very effective. Sludge Wave does not affect Metagross, but is a special attack, so I actually take a lot more damage than I expected from that. I always expect Nidoking to be physical, and so that really threw me for a loop there. So I was setting up all of these Sludge Waves. I was setting up all those Acid Armors thinking like, oh, okay, I can actually outlive everything else here. GG. I think I was going to lose 0-2, but instead I ended up losing 0-3 because we did 6v6. And now that we had an actual battle, I'll take your league card. Probably have time for like one more, right? Before we get into Xenoblade. 1248 1632. If you ever forget it, type in a 1 and keep multiplying by 2. Your Nidoking, I actually looked up what your remaining Pokemon were, which made me decide to go for all of the Acid Armors. I could have gone for one more, but it wouldn't have mattered. But I did not know that you were going to have a special Nidoking in the back. Like, I totally thought, okay, like I can tank Nidoking. No problem. My only attacking move, though, was Flip Turn, though. So I was going to run out eventually and struggle to death. You want to do Battle Tower? Oh wait, no. Battle Tower rules is actually up to level 50, so it doesn't automatically set our stuff to 50. Yeah, we actually have to do normal battle until I download the ranked system. Yeah, let's use 4 each. Alright, so we got a nearly full legendary team. All of them are legal though. Every single one of those Pokemon would be able to be used in ranked. So we got Lando, Kartana. Kartana is a problem. I don't know what I'm going to do about Kartana. I mean, Appleton is like my only real answer to Kartana. Nagadel, the Ghost Horse, Spectre, Suicune, kind of tanky. Like, the whole team is kind of tanky, but also very difficult to fight. Alright, let's do it. See you, Studio Anima. Thanks for stopping by again. Let's see. This is an expected lead. I expected this. I'm guessing Sacred Sword into... Oh. I'm 4 times super effective against this. Probably going to special attack into my Vaporeon, right? Hey, Bob Father. Unfortunately, I couldn't set up the speed. I do have Assault Vest, though, so I should be fine, even though it's 145 base special attack, 130 speed, something like that. That's very surprising. Mud Shot. Yeah, that was expected. Okay. Alright, that was a huge threat. We took care of that. horse is frail, I think. Is it even frail? Let me look this up before I attack into it with something stupid. Spectrier. 80 special, 60 defense. Okay, that's good. That's real good. Kind of want the special defense raise, but also this is fine as well. Tapu Lele is a psychic type. I'm actually not really afraid of either of these Pokemon with Appleton in front. And once again, Assault Vest should save me. I think it's Spectrier. Max Phantasm. Oh man, look at that. Oh man. That was a critical hit too? Oh man. Oh, that's bad. I'll eat it up, I think. Oh, I will not eat it up at all. Not even close. Whoa. What the heck? That's not even the fairy type. That's the psychic type, isn't it? Tapu Lele. Oh, it's psychic fairy actually. Well, that's just me not knowing Pokemon. So we lose now. Let's get up some special defense here, and then swap this out for the Vaporeon. Because Vaporeon is basically dead weight at this point, and if we can manage to knock out the horse, then oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. That's gonna hurt a whole lot. 4 times effective. Oh man, they're so tanky. And I thought that my Pokemon were tanky. Well, Colossal's dead. I can do some damage to the rest of these people around me. What has he got in the back? A bunch of possible physical attackers and a bunch of tanky stuff. Okay. Aqua Ring, maybe? If I live this Moonblast? Max Phantasm into the Vaporeon? Ah, darn. So I'm not gonna live my own Earthquake now. I do remember how people talked about how loud Dynamax Pokemon were, because Alpharad made that joke, and then, as always, it kind of went everywhere. Oh, I lived that Moonblast. I wish I had used Flip Turn, honestly. Oh, I lived? What? Crazy. I got to see his last Pokemon. That's good. How did Colossal survive? Alright, Landorus, that's promising. Alright, there's no way he lets me take this, right? I need to get rid of the Spectre, no matter what here. Because Landorus can actually get beaten by Tangrowth. But Tangrowth will get one shot by oh well. So we get one shot now. And it's sad. If I'd used Flip Turn, that one turn where, oh, why Mudshot? I can actually win this now? Choice Scarf? Maybe they're choice locked? I could win this. Nice. Oh, thank goodness I didn't miss. Choice locked into U-turn. That would be the best case scenario. Oh, I think they're choice locked into U-turn. Oh, I can't get crit. No, stop getting crit. The tournament was 2 hours before my time zone, not 2 hours after. You're talking about the in North American Open? Is this Metronome? This has to be Metronome Landorus T. Why is it doing more damage each turn? Oh, Rocky Helmet. Okay. How did... Those were some crazy damage rolls. What? If I'd used Ingrain instead, then I might have actually done it. Oh, that was pretty close. I'm satisfied with that loss. Yeah, 15 minutes late is actually enough for you to be just DQ'd from a tournament usually. Because usually it's a 10-minute wait time. Especially if it's on stream and you gotta have all the people behind you. Because just think, what if everyone were 15 minutes late? Your round one would be over after like an hour and a half or two of waiting. The only attacks were Earthquake, U-turn, and Explosion. I don't know what was with those damage rolls. Like, it looked like every time you hit me with U-turn, it did more damage than the last time. So, I was convinced that I had to attack you sooner rather than later. Like, you got probably the lowest roll possible, followed by like a mid roll, followed by max roll, I think. But if I had used Ingrain that turn, then I would have had Leftovers and Ingrain and Leech Seed. And I think I would have won. Why? Oh, I know why you have Explosion. Because Explosion works well with Spectre. Why didn't you use that earlier? You could have used that when you still had the ghost in front of me, right? Also, why did you use Mudshot with the Spectre instead of Shadow Ball, or like whatever your dark move was? Dark Pulse, I'm guessing? And to answer your question, Felix, this is the Crown Tundra, yeah. It's the area south of... It's the area directly south of the main map. Oh, it was Choice Scarf. Yeah, actually, I was wondering about that. That was the only thing that made sense, really, because if I had known, then I might have actually been able to ignore it and use Leech Seed on it. And then I would have had 2 sources of Leech Seed and Ingrain. And I could have just like used Rage Powder and had you knock each other out, knock yourselves out. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to even think about Choice Scarf on such a fast Pokemon. Because like all my Pokemon are ultra slow, right? Let me look at what Spectre it has. 130 base speed. That's the same as a Jolteon. Meanwhile, my fastest Pokemon is Palisand. Palisand, which has like 60, something like that. 35 speed. My fastest Pokemon has 35 speed. Oh no, Vaporeon technically is my fastest, but my Vaporeon doesn't actually have any offensive pressure. Yeah, well, this was pretty fun. I enjoyed playing the Pokemon. I think we'll try to do ranked every day that I stream otherwise anyway. Because I was thinking that, you know, my Xenoblade streams are already like 4 hours, 5 hours long. So like, it doesn't really matter if I start like a little bit later. But I think it would be fun to actually like play with a team that we built for once. And just do like an hour of ranked. That's because the first 5 battles that we did in ranked took about the first 1 hour of the stream. And then we did 2 more battles with viewers to get up to an hour and 45 minutes. Here's a little bit of ranked every day. See how far we end up getting if we actually try in Series 7. If I had to guess, we'll probably be like high Great Ball tier. If I'm honest, we don't have a very good team, especially in this series, because the base stat totals is just like really crazy. But we can spend some of the time, I guess, building a team, maybe? Like maybe we could slowly replace Pokemon one by one for this team. I don't know. What do you think about the if you win this amount of games in Smash, go to the back of the arena rule? I think it's perfectly reasonable. In fact, on my channel, I actually will occasionally do loser stays arenas. So if you win a game, you go to the back of the line, and then the person that lost the game stays in the arena to keep on playing. It adds variety to the matchups, it adds variety to the skill differential. Because if you think about it, if the best person is a lot better than everyone else in the arena, for one thing, I don't even know why they're watching the stream. Like, why are they playing if they're so much better that they will easily win for 3 hours straight against everyone in the arena? Like, I would just leave and find a stronger arena at that point. But given that they've decided that they're going to stay in this arena and they're going to beat up on these people for 3 hours, they're probably not actually getting much better. They're just like playing the game. So they're not getting any better. Occasionally, some of the players that are in the arena might be getting a little better, like the people that are around their skill level maybe. Maybe the second best and the third best player in the arena might be getting a little better. You know, but the 8th best person, like the worst person in the arena, they're probably just getting 3-stocked with 40%, giving 40%. And there's no chance that they would actually get any better playing like that. Because if you think about it, if it takes like 30 minutes to go through an entire... Like, if it takes 3 minutes to go through a match, right? and you're the one winner. So you have to beat 7 opponents. That's 21 minutes of just fighting, plus lag, plus the 15 seconds before and after every battle. You know, it's basically 30 minutes to get one game. And I think that the game is more enjoyable when there's a variety of people that are at the front of the arena. That being said, you know, sometimes I'm too lazy to enforce it on my side, so I have streams where if you win, you stay, no matter how many games you play. I have streams where if you play 4 games, it doesn't matter whether you win or you lose them, then you leave the arena, and like leave the arena altogether, not just go to the back of the line. And then I have streams where if you lose, you stay in the ring, and the winner goes to the back. Just for variety. That's a very long answer to your question, but that is what I think about, you know, the win rule. Win 5, go to the back. Win 4, go to the back. Win 3, go to the back. I have no problem with it. Was there a follow-up or a reason for asking the question? One thing I would say against it though, like if you've been winning for like an hour or so, or maybe not even for an hour, like let's say you've been winning, like you've beaten everyone that's been in the arena so far, and then some new person comes to the arena, and now they're 8th in line, and you're in the front. And let's say that circumstances happen so that so far you've beaten everybody, but now you've lost to this person that's newly come to the arena. Now you're at the back, and you're probably never going to fight them again, because they beat you. They're probably going to beat the 2 people that you've already beaten as well. Then they're going to go to the back, and then, well, actually, in that case, you actually would fight them next. That would be your 3rd rematch. I guess it depends on how many you have to win consecutively to go to the back. But the only problem I could see with it is that it might make it difficult to rematch somebody that beat you once. And maybe you want to have a rematch with that person. But, you know, to that I would just say, you gotta learn to hold your L's. Sometimes you fight one person one time and you lose and they leave and you never see them again for the rest of your life, and you have to just live with the fact that they have your smash tag forever. And you just gotta learn to be okay with that. Alright, I've rambled on enough. We're going to end this stream, and I'm going to immediately jump into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as a stream. Would you guys want for me to find a raid target, like someone that's streaming Pokemon? Let's see if I even know anyone that's streaming Pokemon right now. So I can send you guys over there. If you guys would rather watch more Pokemon than come back to Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles is a very different game than Pokemon. No one I'm subbed to is playing Pokemon right now. But I could send you over to Bad Kitty. Bad Kitty is currently streaming Smash. Let's go hit Bad Kitty with the Stormy raid for a couple of minutes, and then I'll see you guys if you decide to come back for Xenoblade. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.